Hello, my lovely Aries. Welcome to your reading for February 2022. Hope this reading finds you well. This is a general reading for you, Aries. It's a reading for Aries sun, rising and moon sign. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there. That will be specific to you. The tarot I'm using for the Celtic cross this month is the Tarot Illuminati deck. I have been absolutely flat chat, so busy, but what I will do is when I have some breathing space, I'm going to take images of the tarots that I do use and put them on my community page, which is linked to my YouTube channel. If you'd like access to that, you do need to subscribe in order to access that, but I will get that done, maybe next week. I'll see how I go. Aries, there is some sort of turning point happening here in February. Now, what I'm being told here for you is, I know that Aries, you are very fiery, very like doing things, get things done, action. You're a sign of action, of getting things done. This month, you're being asked to slow things down, to look at things on an emotional level. That is working with your intuition. Now, in order for you to tap into your guides, into your higher self, into God, the universe, whatever it is you want to call it, source, you need to slow things down and you need to breathe through and tap into your heart chakra and your solar plexus. Now, it's not going to work if you're busy doing things, getting things done. It can't sit still. It really needs for you to slow down, to embrace this new change, to see what's coming, to feel it, to feel into it. So that is your channeled message, to embrace that change, to sit with it, to feel it, to be observant of synchronicities, to be observant of dreams, to be observant of what is going on around you. And it's correct because they're playing with my face. My guides, they always do that. Okay, so let's create the Celtic cross. Let's have a look at what's in more detail, what's going on with you. My lovely Aries. I like this. Times have been a little bit tough for you, my lovely Aries, they're telling me. Times have been tough, but there is a turning point. You've tipped over into this turning point. You've tipped over into, I'm feeling like you've wanted to implement things, you've wanted to do things, you've wanted to bring in change, and nothing seemed to have been working. There just seemed to have been a block after a block after a block. That's done. That's come to completion. That's, that growth through suffering, that growth through pushing through difficulties is done. What you've learned here with that, there's lessons to have learned, and it's about learning to look at things from many different angles, have different perspectives. Instead of seeing a block or a problem or a lesson as something negative, seeing it as an opportunity for growth, an opportunity for gaining wisdom, an opportunity for creating some shift within you, an evolution of your soul, of your growth, your spiritual growth, different ways of looking at things. All the challenges you've faced has brought you to where you are now, has made you who you are, this great individual that you are. So there's always a purpose, there's always an intention. As we look at February, you've got the Fool here. This is the first card in the tarot deck. This is about having faith with the changes that are coming in. So if there's been, I want to say to you, for those of you, and I feel like this is sort of, might be specific, might be for all of you, don't know. If it resonates, accept it. If not, it doesn't mean this reading's not for you. I feel like there's been a time of releasing. There's been this sort of big upheaval that has brought you to where you are, and it's standing on this precipice, thinking, well, now what? What next? There's been some pretty big radical changes in your life. What's next? It's about having faith in what's next. Here you've got the sun in the corner there, the playfulness of the dog, and this fool is not carrying much. It's a small knapsack. That is, he's not bringing much from the past, but he's moving into the future with faith. Being able to just, let's just be fatalistic in a sense, let's just see what the future holds. Let's see what's up ahead. Trusting the future, because the sun's behind you. The sun has your back, which is this brightness, this positivity that's coming in. So all change is good, all change is positive. You're crossed with the King of Cups. This is what your channeled message was saying. It's about you getting in touch with your emotions, but there's strength in your emotions. Don't think that, okay, if I'm going to respond on an emotional level, it shows weakness. It does not. There's strength in your emotions. When you're manifesting and creating a new future, it's about tapping into your emotions, which is your intuition. That's our emotional intelligence. It's where we tap into the divine, where we tap into the synchronicities, the messages from our guides in spirit, pearls of wisdom that are being dropped. There's strength and power in that. And so it's about you bringing that to the fore in February, really operating from that angle, from that level, not being hasty, slowing things down to embrace the changes that are coming. You're still taking charge. So you're not empowering others. You're still very much in charge of the direction you're taking in your life, the choices and decisions you're making, what opportunities come up, and what you're going to decide to take on and what you're going to decide to leave. It's about you working with what is being offered to you in February, working with your emotions, the synchronicities that are coming about. It's going to, because you have this desire, you've got this desire to move forward, leave the past behind, and let's see what the future holds. There's that real sense of drive that's coming in here with you to embrace the changes, to work with the changes, but slow it down. So that you're not missing anything. Stop to smell the roses, they're telling me here. You've also got the Nine of Wands. This is showing you a passage out of difficulties. Now, all the challenges that you've faced, and there have been a few, you've learnt a lot. You've learnt a lot. It's about leaving the emotions and the hurt and the angst and everything else that it triggered, leaving that behind and taking with you what you've learned, how that has enlightened you, what you have learned, what wisdom, knowledge you have gained about certain situations, about how you react in certain situations. What, my lovely Aries, have you learned about yourself? You've learnt a lot in moving forward. I'm going to use the Good Tarot here. They're asking me to draw a card from this deck. You've learned a lot, and it's now time to, and you've worked through a lot of changes, a lot of things, and it's time to move forward. It's interesting because you've got the Fool again. It's very, very definitely a time of new starts, new beginning for you in positivity. There's a lot of new things that are opening up, a lot of new opportunities, a lot of new a new way of being. Now, for some of you, this new start can be a new emotional start, or a new start in how you perceive your life, something that you're tweaking to make your life more comfortable or moving forward more comfortable. It can be a new job, a promotion, a change of how you work, a relocation, a new relationship, ending of an old relationship, the relationship with yourself. What is it for you? You're going to feel differently in February. You've also got the Sun here. Amazing. Whatever it is you want to start, Who's starting a new business? Who's starting some T-shirts? Who's doing the T-shirts? Let me know. Put a comment in the comment box. I just see T-shirts, printing T-shirts and printing. Very successful. Keep going with all of that. Whatever you want to start, whatever new contracts or leases or anything you want to sign, anything new business you want to start, any new venture you want to start, any relocation, any promotion, any new job, new study. There's positivity around it. There's nothing standing in your way. Things are just going to fall into place. They're just going to flow. Be aware of what you're feeling about it. Be aware of your emotions. Be aware of your self-talk, how your body speaks to you when you decide to do something. If you're filled with trepidation and there's a knot in your stomach, then maybe it's not going to be a good time to go move ahead with your plan. But if you're feeling excitement and nothing's standing in your way, then here's this real opportunity to move forward, move ahead. It's also about taking time out for yourself, to process, to think, getting rid of distractions, slowing things down. The water's calm. There's this calmness about it, but there's this strength in the lighthouse, is there not? You also have got this new learning, new education. Who's taking on a new form of study? You're going to be very, very successful with that. Very successful. It is going to take you where you're wanting to go, so that you can put those plans in place. I like it. As we move through, moving through with this change, when you embrace this change, you also have the world. The world is your oyster. What do you want to achieve? Who's working globally? Who's interacting with across water at great distances? This is, whatever it is you're desiring is going to be expansive. So I want to say to you that halfway through February, anything you put in place, there's an expansive energy about it. There is an energy of it growing. It could grow globally. It could be an international company that you're joining. What is it for you? But with the world and the sun, what positivity there is in your change. And you had 2 Fool cards as well. So with that new beginning and the Chariot, so you've got a lot of major arcana cards here. There's nothing holding you back. Don't be hasty though. Slow things down. You've also got the Princess of Cups, so there's a new emotional way of being for you. There's going to be a new way of operating, a new way of thinking, and a new way of processing the information that you're getting. You're planning, this is a new emotional start for you. So for those of you that are in a relationship or have had some heartache in the past, there is a turning point here. This is a turning point in February. There is a new emotional start for you. For those of you that are working with spirit or wanting to connect with your guides, there's a new, it's about this emotional being that you're becoming, that you're working with, learning to work with your heart chakra, learning to work with your emotions and turning your head off, your thoughts, your mind, because that's not how we operate. That's not how you connect with spirit. It's interesting because you've also got the Hermit. This is about taking time out for yourself. Remember, you had the Solitude card. It's about taking time out for yourself. It's taking time out to identify your path, to clarify your path, to see it clearly, to be able to manifest the direction that you're moving in. Now, this all speaks of slowing things down, going within. That's going to be very important in your progress forward. You're also going to have a connection with your guides. See that lantern? This is a light that's shone by spirit, by source, by the universe, by God, but whatever it is you want to call it. So you're being shown your path. You're being shown the way through pay attention to your dreams, inspirational thoughts, synchronicities, because you're going to be shown the way. Then you've got the Lovers card, the Two of Cups. This is soulmate. So there's going to also be people coming into your life the end of February and into March that are going to play a significant part. Who, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So whoever you're needing to come into your life, whoever you're needing to, you're going to make connections that are quite significant. If you are wanting a relationship, an intimate relationship, then the potential is there with this turning point, with this new start. There's a soulmate connection. Remember, you've got the Sun and the World card. This is showing you that whatever it is you want to put in place in February, whatever you have clarity of thought on, is what you're going to create. So it's also about having making connections with significant people that are going to see you through this next phase of your journey. This is the card of karma. This is the card of karmic connections. It can be soulmate connections. It can be spirit connections, connection with your guides, that where you're destined to make those connections. Great month. The Lantern Oracle. I'm going to draw a card from the Lantern Oracle for you. Let's see what the Lantern Oracle has to say. A card, please, for Aries. My lovely Aries. There we go. It's interesting. You've got Spirit Self, the first card in this deck. So again, it's a new beginning, a new start. Be who you are as you are. Connecting to the Spirit Self, and you do that via your emotions. By really stopping the distraction, stopping the chatter and going within, stilling the self. That's your challenge this month, my lovely Aries. That's your challenge this month. Then I'm going to draw a card from the Divine Abundance deck. Let's have a look. What can I have? What affirmation do we have? Thank you for Aries. That was quick, very decisive of you. Signs. Look, instincts are the messages from the inner divine. Isn't that what we've been talking about, Aries? That's what, and the Lotus, taking time out. Not necessarily sitting cross-legged and doing your arms and meditating if that's not what you do, but go for walks through nature, wherever brings you peace, and travel within. Self-discovery. My lovely Aries, I wish you much joy, much happiness, much self-discovery and much prosperity in February. Many blessings to you. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there. Blessings to you, Aries.